afternoon, everybody. Hope you had a good weekend. Charlotte Deleste is here as we start a new week, week 2 of Mark's vacation.
We'll see where he's landing today.
You had your big Geo's Garden holiday party this weekend. It was a huge success. Congratulations.
Thank you, and thank you for being there.
Yeah, it was a great night.
It was stunning. This was one of the first years where I hardly had anything to do with it.
Oh,
so
you deserved it.
It was a lot of surprises, and it was great.
It really was.
So thank you all to those of you who supported us.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope you all had a good weekend as well. Here's what's making news on this Monday. Some strong words from Republicans after the UW Regents say no to an agreement to help fund the university.
Getting around downtown was a little more difficult after a water main break snarls traffic.
And if you thought the prices for Christmas trees and other decorations are high this year, you're right. We'll take a look at some of them. Let's take a look outside today. Nice to see the sun. Beautiful shot from State Street, looking down to the Capitol. No snow on the ground, though.
No. Eventually, we hope to see some. All right, let's take it out to the backyard patio and get our forecast from Jacob Montesano. Hi, Jacob.
Hi, Charlotte. I don't know when we're going to see that snow because there's none of it in the forecast, but we are going to remain cold, unfortunately. Now, looking at the current conditions, at least we are seeing sunshine. You know, before today, it felt like we were seeing straight cloud cover for about 2 weeks, but we did see plenty of sunshine today, 32 degrees, so it has dropped below freezing. Now, looking at futurecast, we are going to see a few clouds develop during the overnight hours, but by tomorrow morning, we're going to see those clear skies once again. So the sunshine is going to continue, but the cold temperatures will also continue at least for a few days. Here's a look at the current temperatures, mostly in the lower 30s across Dane County. Some parts of our area have already dropped into the 20s, but for the most part, we are still in the 30s. But earlier this morning, we did have some pretty cold temperatures with lows in the lower 20s. Some places got close to the teens, but it looks like most of our area stayed in the lower 20s. Still a pretty cold morning nonetheless. But the good news on top of the sunshine is we are also experiencing some pretty calm winds, so that will make it feel not quite as cold as it could be. Now, looking at the evening forecast, temperatures may actually rise just a little bit as we'll see partly cloudy skies, but they'll stay right around 30 before overnight lows drop into the middle 20s with partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. Now, I'll have more details about when we will see the warmer temperatures, and I'll also talk about just how dry we're going to be. And later, Gary will have information about a white Christmas. All those details are still to come.
First at 4, one of Wisconsin's top Republicans says he is done negotiating.
That comes after the Universities of Wisconsin Board of Regents rejected a proposal that would have traded more funding for a freeze on DEI hires. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos tells the conservative Jay Weber show today that he would not compromise further from the current proposal, which would reassign a third of diversity, equity, and inclusion positions across the state schools to other work. The Regents narrowly voted down that plan on Saturday, hoping they could secure the funding without the trade-offs.
Wisconsin Secretary of the State becomes the latest Democrat to call for the removal of a member of the Wisconsin Elections Commission. Sarah Godlewski says Bob Spindell, who served as a fake elector for Donald Trump, needs to go. Spindell admits to trying to overturn the 2020 election results in a legal settlement released last week and agrees not to serve as an elector in next year's election. A man convicted of killing a woman in a Wisconsin Dells hotel room in February of 2021 has been sentenced to life in prison. 37-year-old Jeremy Mondi will be eligible to apply for extended supervision in 2068. Mondi was convicted of a number of charges, including first-degree intentional homicide as a result of domestic abuse, possession of a firearm after being convicted of an out-of-state felony, and 2 counts of bail jumping in September of this year.
A water main break caused big traffic headaches near Camp Randall all day today. The break on Regent Street was first reported around daybreak. Water was quickly restored to the area, but workers needed to repave the road, and that's what caused major problems. All westbound traffic on Regent was closed, and eastbound was limited to 1 lane. Regent Street is expected to open shortly. The holiday season is in full swing, and so too, unfortunately, are scammers looking to take advantage of all of us.
It's true of a popular present these days, gift cards. Our Kyle Pazorski shares some tips for those looking to buy them for your loved ones.
Well, when you can't seem to think of a good enough present for Christmas, typically a gift card is a great fallback plan. However, the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection, as well as the Better Business Bureau, say there are a few things to look out for this year. Like always, you should be vigilant during your holiday shopping, but for gift cards, there's extra reason to be careful. Tiffany Schultz of the Wisconsin BBB says scammers commonly tamper with gift cards before they're even sold.
Many times the scammer is opening up the gift card packaging, scratching off the numbers on the back of the card. So there's always that long string of numbers with a PIN number. And what they do is wait for that gift card to be purchased. And as soon as it's purchased, they deplete the funds on it.
Something you can do to prevent being caught in a scam like this is to, of course, not buy a gift card that looks like it's been messed with. Experts say, if possible, purchase a card that comes in fully enclosed packaging, which prevents it from being swiped by a card reader device or have the PIN number scratched off. And of course, always report the scam to the card company, no matter how long ago it happened.
Well, you might still be looking for that perfect tree or decorations for your home as Christmas gets closer.
Our Jalen Banks joins us now from our festive weather patio on some of the prices you should expect to see when looking to add some holiday cheer to your home. Hi, Jalen.
Hey there. Some of you guys may still be browsing through some of the tree lots looking for that perfect tree, but prices are still higher than years past due to supply chain struggles and the drought we faced this summer. That's led to prices for trees getting marked up 10, 15, sometimes even $20 more than years past. The same can go for lights and ornaments, with those prices seeing increases due to inflation and supply chain issues. And when it comes to getting the best deals for your decorations, you may not see the benefits for those until next Christmas.
You can find smaller incremental markdowns through the month of December. So for instance, for us right now, most ornaments are 20% off. So as you look at this, you know, you can save a little money on the things that you really want, and then come after Christmas and pick up some stuff at a deeper discount and pack it away for next year. Just don't forget where you put it.
And of course, a cost-friendly way to avoid having to buy a tree every year is buying an artificial one. And tonight at 6, we'll hear from some shoppers on the prices that they're seeing while they're out looking for some of these items.
We'll see you at 6, Jalen. Thank you. Families are combing through what remains of their homes today after powerful storms left a trail of destruction in Tennessee over the weekend. 6 people were killed, including a child, after a tornado and deadly weather hit outside of Nashville. A mother who was found clutching her toddler in her arms after the storms. She was found that way, and both were gone. Many residents say the storms came out of nowhere.
Looking out the windows, there was no sign. It didn't look threatening or anything. There was no wind, and then just it hit as soon as we got down there.
Tens of thousands are still without power in Tennessee as the storms moved northeast. Wind gusts of up to 50 miles per hour were forecast, including in New York City. And heavy rain fell in New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, and southern New England. In central Alabama, over 2,000 customers are still without power tonight following those weekend storms. Strong winds and rain lashed parts of that state as a line of severe storms downed trees and caused power outages. The Weather Service confirmed at least 2 F1 tornadoes had hit Alabama.
The president of the University of Pennsylvania, Elizabeth Magel, resigned over the weekend, just days after her congressional testimony on anti-Semitism drew fierce backlash from students, faculty, and donors. Meanwhile, more than 500 Harvard professors submitted a petition backing University President Claudine Gay, who's under pressure to resign after her testimony at that same hearing on anti-Semitic behavior on college campuses. Magel, Gay, and the president of MIT, Sally Kornbluth, have all come under scrutiny after struggling to answer some questions about their policies.
Calling for the genocide of Jews violates Harvard Code of Conduct, correct?
Again, it depends on the context.
It does not depend on the context. The answer is yes, and this is why you should resign. These are unacceptable answers across the board.
McGill submitted a resignation letter on Saturday saying it has been my privilege to serve as president of this remarkable institution. Afterwards, Stefanik tweeted, "One down, two to go." House members say they are launching investigations to look into anti-Semitism on other college campuses as well.
Protests continue across the country. Hundreds of pro-Palestinian demonstrators were outside of a Philadelphia Hilton this afternoon, where President Biden is holding a fundraiser. The protesters were chanting "Ceasefire now" and "Shame." And a cloud of conflict is hanging over this holiday season in the Holy Land. Festivities in Bethlehem are taking a back seat as the war between Israel and Hamas rages on in Gaza. Ian Lee reports.
Christmas is canceled in Bethlehem, at least the celebrations.
This is the worst Christmas ever. Bethlehem is shut down for Christmas. No Christmas tree, no joy, no Christmas spirit.
The Christmas spirit destroyed by the war in Gaza. Roughly 18,000 Palestinians have been killed, according to the Hamas-run Ministry of Health. Cities reduced to rubble, reflected in this manger for baby Jesus at Bethlehem's Lutheran Church.
It's impossible to celebrate while our people in Gaza are going through a genocide, when children are being massacred in such a brutal manner.
Before the war, hotels in Bethlehem were overbooked, but tourism has plummeted after Hamas's murderous October 7th attack, leaving hotels and shops empty.
This is Christmas time, where Jesus was born, in Bethlehem. So for us, this time is really very difficult.
The spot where Christians believe Jesus was born at the Church of the Nativity is also empty. Crowds of pilgrims choosing to celebrate this Christmas at home. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
The scaled-back Christmas doesn't mean that all festivities won't go forward. Churches still plan to hold services over the holiday season.
Christmas is definitely not being canceled on the kids at American Family Children's Hospital, and some soldiers with the Wisconsin Army National Guard are making sure of that. A local jewelry company has been selling teddy bears, with all the proceeds going to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Well, talk about doing something good. The soldiers decided to buy the remaining 26 bears to help St. Jude's, but then donated all of them to the patients at our local children's hospital.
'Tis the season to give and be thankful. We just wanted to take a moment to give back to our community, and we want the children to know that their local Wisconsin Army National Guard soldiers care about them, and we want to spread joy and encourage others to do so as well, and we wish everybody happy holidays.
The Wisconsin Army National Guard's motto is, "We live here, we work here, we serve here." And Specialist Schultz says they're always looking for ways to give back, get out in, and be part of the community.
And thank you for your service, too.
So what did you Google this year? The tech giant is out with its annual top trending searches for 2023.
Google looks at those trends with the highest increase year over year. The top trending news story is the Israel-Hamas war, followed by the submersible that imploded on its way to view the Titanic wreckage. Barbie was the top trending movie, and close on its pink heels, summer box office rival Oppenheimer. Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin was Google's top trending person this year after suffering a near-fatal cardiac arrest on the football field. And then, of course, there's all things Taylor Swift. Her Eras Tour was a top trending search, with her romance gaining ground as the year winds down.
Whenever she makes news, we see that bump. What I thought was interesting is she actually hit an all-time high last year, and so it's pretty amazing that she beat her own record again this year. We'll have to see what happens next year.
Google turned 25 this year, and to celebrate looked back at top searches over that time. Beyonce at Coachella was the most searched performance. The Heart ruled the emoji category, and SpongeBob can celebrate he was the most searched cartoon. What a year it was.
Right, it was. Well, coming up, pack your patience if you're traveling over the holidays. AAA says to expect it to be the busiest ever.
And a new Miss Madison was crowned over the weekend.
We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes, and as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This holiday season is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
The new T-Box Savannah Dining Room with private bar is there waiting for you at Vitense Golfland. 2 large HD TVs are available for viewing, meetings, and casual gatherings. Private bar is available for any type of event. No meeting can compare with adding activities at Vitense Golfland. Enjoy indoor-outdoor miniature golf, golf suites, and golf and multi-sport simulators. Add chocolate shop ice cream. As our sign says, ice cream solves everything. Infuse life and fun into your meetings and events at Vitense Golfland.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Welcome back. The upcoming winter holiday travel period is expected to be one of the busiest ever.
Christmas is 2 weeks from today.
Can you believe that?
No. AAA is projecting more than 115 million people will travel 50 miles or more from home from Saturday, December 23rd to Monday, New Year's Day. That's about 2% more than last year. Well, most Americans, about 104 million, are expected to drive, while 7.5 million are expected to fly, beating the 7 million record set in 2019.
This just continues the trend that we've seen all throughout 2023. People still have this desire to travel. They are willing to pay the prices, but they just see the value that it brings to their lives to get away with family and friends or go on vacation. But leisure travel remains very important for people.
AAA expects the Saturday before Christmas and New Year's will be very congested days on the roads, while the holidays themselves will be less busy.
Checking stocks today, investors are continuing their December hot streak. The Dow gained 157 points, the Nasdaq was up 28, and the S&P closed also up 18 points. Well, a new Miss Madison was crowned over the weekend.
The annual competition, now in its 5th year, was held Saturday at Madison's East High School. 22-year-old Hallie Rose Bender won the title of Miss Madison 2024 from a field of 12 other contestants. Bender is a Madison La Follette High School graduate who later graduated from UW-Oshkosh with a degree in marketing. She is the daughter of Boyd and Tony Bender of Madison.
You got to give the parents a shout out.
Of course. An interesting fact about this year's pageant, Hallie is the first Madison City native to win. Miss Madison title.
She'll receive a cash scholarship and advance to the Miss Wisconsin competition in June in Oshkosh, with hopes of eventually advancing to Miss America. We certainly hope so. Welcome the new Miss Madison, Hallie Bender, to Live at 4. Congratulations,
Thank you
Hallie.
guys so much for having me.
It's great to have you here. So I understand this is the first pageant you have ever competed in.
Yes.
Why was this something you wanted to do?
Yeah, I really was just looking to get out there and put myself into a new opportunity, and Miss Madison seemed like the perfect place to do that, to get out in the community, to volunteer, earn some scholarships, and earn some friendships along the way.
You know, it seems nuts is that a lot of people think that you're in this like your whole, like from little baby, you know?
Yeah.
But no, just 2 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's all it took. With some dedication and consistency, here I am today.
What was the pageant experience like for you?
It was a whirlwind. It was a day's long worth of events. I competed alongside 12 other amazing women. It was just a great day filled with a lot of rehearsals and a lot of laughs and smiles and stories, and I met a lot of awesome women.
What are your goals with all of this? Like, it's a new trajectory for you here.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really just looking to get out into my community and get those opportunities to share my community service initiative, 1 in 8 breast cancer education and awareness.
Now, I was just going to bring that up. Everybody had to choose a community service initiative. What is your connection to that cause?
Yeah, I advocated for this cause in college, and throughout those 4 years, I grew really passionate about it, meeting all these survivors and thrivers of breast cancer, and I really wanted to continue advocating for this post-graduation.
You must have really experienced so much newness with all of this. What does that do for you?
Putting yourself in uncomfortable situations is the only way you're able to grow, that's my life's mission, is just keep on going.
It was you had quite a lot to do at this pageant. There was an evening gown, there was a talent competition. What did you do for your talent?
I did a tap routine to Jerry Lee Lewis's Great Balls of Fire.
Oh, wow.
My gosh. Yes, it's a great song, very energetic, so it's timeless.
There was an evening gown. What were some of the other categories you competed in?
Fitness, onstage question, and a closed private interview with the panel of judges.
What was your question?
My onstage question?
Yes.
I would be lying if I said I'd remember it. I was so nervous, I forgot.
No, I always think that's the toughest part of the pageant, right?
Yeah, the things that must be going on through your mind.
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
So how do you quiet your mind in something like this when you need to be so focused and so poised?
Yeah, being able to know yourself inside and out is really important. Knowing how you stand on certain topics and just knowing your values and what you stand for is really just how you be yourself.
Do you think pageants get a bad rap? Like when you tell your friends and family that you did this, do you think people, they're a little misunderstood?
Yeah, I'd say so a little bit, but I feel like the Miss America organization especially has done some work to kind of repair that reputation, and I've known people who have competed for Miss Madison and in the Miss Wisconsin organization, and I've heard nothing but great things, and through my competing, I've honestly experienced the same.
What kind of tips are you getting now? Now that you've got this position,
yeah.
But what happens next? What kind of, from, you know, those before you, what are they telling you?
Sure, just the same thing. Stay true to yourself and unapologetically be yourself. Obviously, so there's some pageant secrets I can't give away, but yeah, that's the main thing, is really just carry yourself forward into your community.
Well, we hope we see you at the Miss America pageant with the current Miss America, who is Miss Wisconsin, by the way, UW nuclear engineer Grace Stanke.
Yes.
So wouldn't that be something?
It would be amazing.
2 Wisconsin girls on the stage. Best of luck to you.
Thank you guys so much.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, well, coming up, let the award season begin.
The Golden Globe nominations were announced this morning in Hollywood. Find out who leads the pack when Live at 4 continues.
Your garage door trying to tell you something? Bad rollers, loud motors. At Precision, we're trained to listen.
It's so quiet.
A door that works better than new and a happy customer. That's my goal here at Precision.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Your heart is the beat of life. If you have heart failure, entrust your heart to Entresto, a medicine specifically designed for heart failure. Entresto is the #1 heart failure brand prescribed by cardiologists. It was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Heart failure can change the structure of your heart, so it may not work as well. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. And with a healthier heart, you can keep on doing what you love. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto for heart failure. And trust your heart to Entresto.
We are Dane County. We are Madison, McFarland, Sun Prairie. We are Wanakee, Stoughton, Middleton, Deerfield, and everywhere in between. We are committed to being unique in supporting the value when families share the memories of family and friends at the loss of a loved one. We are Crest Funeral and Cremation Service. More than just a funeral home, we are the people you know and trust to help families before, during, and after the loss of a loved one. Learn more at crestfuneralservice.com.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Choose FlexBuy on a new Ford SUV and get 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus $3,500 FlexBuy cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Roast beef. 4 for $10. Yeah, you know. That classic Arby's. Roast beef. Roast beef. 4 for $10. Arby's. We have the meat.
Well, take a look at this. Giving a wish list to Santa is a special tradition for many kids. And in Springfield, Missouri, one of Santa's helpers made sure that everyone gets that opportunity. Kids who use American Sign Language were able to share their Christmas lists with a signing Santa. This year, the kind-hearted Santa visited with nearly 100 kids during this event, making something inclusive for those who often feel left out.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that beautiful? I know. That's something we should do here in Madison, too.
Yeah, we should.
Wonderful. And Jacob is here now. The mild weather continues. No snow on the ground.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Snowless December.
Yeah, we're really not going to see much going forward. I'll have the full details, though, right after the break.
Donate blood at Stoughton Health's upcoming blood drive on December 15th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event will be hosted at our Community Health and Wellness Center. Sign up online at bloodcenter.org.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
There's no place like home for the holidays, but it isn't quite the same when your house is cold and drafty. We want everyone to have the gift of a warm and comfortable home. So we're bringing back our best offer of the year for the holidays. But you have to call us before December 31st. So give yourself the gift that keeps on giving, because you keep saving. Stop freezing and start saving.
USA Insulation.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $7,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado.
See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
you've been seriously injured in a truck crash, call Gruber Law Offices. We've successfully represented people injured in truck accidents for more than 35 years. We know what it takes to get the results you deserve. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Donate blood at Stoughton Health's upcoming blood drive on December 15th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event will be hosted at our Community Health and Wellness Center. Sign up online at bloodcenter.org.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hello everybody, here's a look at the 3 things you need to know for the rest of the week. Sunshine is going to continue for the next few days. We do have a chance of rain towards the end of the week, and temperatures are going to remain cold through about Wednesday. And Wednesday will be a day where it warms up a little bit, but then by the time we get to Thursday, we're going to see much warmer temperatures as highs will likely be in the 40s. Now here's a look at a future track for the next week. Really, we're only going to see on and off cloud cover with no precipitation until Friday, but for the most part, we are going to see sunshine. Now tomorrow will be sunny, but we'll see clouds roll in tomorrow night into early Wednesday. But by Wednesday afternoon, the clouds will have cleared out of our area with more sunshine expected, and that's going to continue for Thursday as well. Now Friday we'll see more consistent cloud cover, and we do have a chance of some rain, mostly in the afternoon, and some of that rain may continue into the overnight hours into early Saturday with some light snow possible mixed in, but we're not expected to see a ton of precipitation from this system. By Saturday afternoon, we should be dry with parts of our area once again seeing sunshine. Now for temperatures, lows tonight will drop into the 20s, so pretty close to average, actually a little bit above average for this time of year, but still cold nonetheless. As we go into tomorrow, it'll be pretty similar to today. Highs will be in the middle to lower 30s. Northern counties may see highs only in the 20s, but we are going to see more sunshine. It also will be a bit breezy, but not enough to produce a wind advisory, but just be prepared that we could see a little bit of a breeze tomorrow. For Wednesday, we'll see the temperatures warm up a bit, but still going to stay in the 30s. Highs will be in the upper 30s with mostly sunny skies. And then as we get towards Thursday, that's when the temperatures will warm up, and the warmer temperatures look to continue through the weekend as well. To start next work week, we'll cool down a bit, but notice the average high for this time of year. It's well into the middle and lower 30s, so we're going to be right around that tomorrow. But starting Wednesday, we're likely going to be above that for the next 7 days, and it's possible that this even continues beyond the 10-day forecast as temperatures look to remain warm. And as far as the precipitation chances, we're not expected to see all that much. I talked about the rain chance and possible snow chance Friday into early Saturday, but beyond that, we are looking very dry. Now, before I show you the 7 to 10-day forecast, here's a look at one of our weather photos of the day. This was sent in by Jackie from Oxford. So thank you, Jackie, for submitting this photo. And here is our other weather photo of the day. This was sent in by Laura from Portage. So thank you, Laura, for submitting your photo. And you guys have been awesome with your photo submissions. Keep it up. You can do it through our website, channel3000.com. Here's a look at the 7 to 10-day forecast. Sunshine through Thursday with the chance of some rain Friday afternoon. Some of that rain may transition into snow into early Saturday morning, but temperatures are going to stay mild from Thursday through Sunday with highs in the middle 40s. A little bit colder as we get towards next work week with highs in the upper 30s, right around 40. But as I mentioned earlier, it's still going to be above average for this time of the year. And there's not really an end in sight to this forecast, because even beyond the 10-day forecast, it looks like we're going to remain dry and possibly a little bit above average, maybe all the way through Christmas.
Wow. All right, Jago. Yeah, thank you. Charlotte mentioned Christmas is 2 weeks from today, and everybody's wondering if we'll have a white Christmas.
Well, let's take a look at the historical chances and then maybe see what Mother Nature has in store for us in today's Beyond the Barometer. This one won't be quite as emotional as the one Thursday. But yeah, in our Beyond the Barometer segment today, this is a map of the United States and the historical probability of a white Christmas. So basically from about central Illinois southward, it's less than about 40%. But we'll zoom into southern Wisconsin, and you can see that areas like around Janesville are in the upper 40% range, Madison about 60%, and then a little bit higher as you go north into the Dells and parts of northern Wisconsin. In fact, looking at specific cities, you can see here in Madison, we've got about a 60% chance of white Christmas historically. Now this is this takes a look at to be called a white Christmas, you have to have 1 inch of snow on the ground, and this is looking at data from 1991 to 2020. So it's the last 3 full decades that we use for the historical records for average high temperatures, all of that. So, but Watertown to the east, a little bit less, in the mid 40% range, whereas you get out to Platteville, close to a 70% chance of a white Christmas. Northern parts of the state, obviously, you know, it's colder there, so they will see a better chance of a white Christmas. Green Bay, about a 2 and 3 chance of having at least 1 inch of snow on the ground. Eau Claire, about a 3 and 4 chance, and then you get up toward Hayward and Rhinelander, and you're talking about almost a 90% chance of having a white Christmas. So, what does that show us? That's the historical average. You know how much snow is on the ground right now.
Right.
In fact, we've so far this winter, or actually since July 1st, which is when we start looking at snowfall for the winter, we have had a little over 4 inches of snow. That's about 3 inches below normal already. So far this month, we've had 1.7 inches. This is one of the 2 long-range future track models. This is showing the potential snowfall for the next 10 days. So we're talking, and that's as far out as these models will go for us. So this takes us through noon of Thursday of next week. It doesn't look very promising.
No. Wow.
Here's the other future track computer model. Even less of a chance.
My gosh.
I mean, like Jacob was just saying, we've got high temperatures in the upper 30s to the middle 40s all the way through Thursday of next week, which is, how far out we go with the 10-day forecast. I could take a look at some of the longer range computer models that aren't nearly as accurate, but they go out to 16 days, which would encompass Christmas. And they are saying about the only precipitation chances we have right now are for some rain on Christmas Day.
Ooh. Have we ever had a December where we haven't had more than?
Oh, we've had. I think a few years ago we had our first inch of snowfall. Didn't fall until after Christmas, or right around Christmas.
So it's not unprecedented.
It's not unprecedented, but yeah, this is
tough
not going to be good.
times for the ski resorts and snow lovers, and yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Sorry with the bad news.
Oh, Gary. All right, well, keep our fingers crossed.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
Sure.
We'll find out what was nominated for the Golden Globe Awards next.
And then coming up next hour at 5, some people think getting both the flu and COVID shots together could cause additional symptoms. We'll find out what doctors say at the top of the hour.
Are you looking for a pre-owned vehicle that doesn't break the bank? Come visit Stark on the Beltline. We've got Hondas, Subarus, Toyotas, and trucks, and local financing options to help you get the best rates you deserve. Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
At Lawton Cates, we provide compassion and guidance after a serious accident. From the first phone call, we're by your side. We know how much is at stake, and we're dedicated to ensuring you can heal and move forward. Your life counts. Lawton Cates.
When it's time to remodel your home, lean on the experts at Brothers Maine for all things appliances. As Madison and Janesville's local appliance authority since 1938, our experienced staff will make your project easy from concept to completion. Better than big box, Brothers Maine has a larger selection, lower prices, and professional advice to bring your vision to life. On time and on budget. From sales to install, we do it all. Feel great about your purchases and feel like family at Brothers Maine.
Menards has everything you need to power through the cold. Check out our great selection of Masterforce outdoor power equipment, like this 20-volt cordless snow shovel. It's powerful, efficient, and easy to use. Get yours now for $179.99. Clearing up snow has never been easier with the Masterforce 80-volt cordless snow blower. Its brushless motor is perfect for tackling the toughest winter conditions. An 80-volt cordless snow blower is available for $589.99. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Pick and Save gives you so many ways to save. On top of our lower-than-low prices, enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Plus, our weekly sales will keep your budget merry and bright. So get rewarded and save. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
We have a variety of quality pre-owned vehicles, including Hondas, Toyotas, Subarus, as well as many other popular brands, right here at Stark on Highway 19, located at 502 West Main Street here in Marshall, Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
New at 5, UW's deal for more funding is thrown out by the Board of Regents, leading one politician to say he will not be negotiating anymore. What may happen next?
Temperatures will be seasonally cold for another day or two, and then should be above normal for much of the time up to the Christmas holiday, with little precipitation expected. At 5, I'll let you know if there's any chances for rain or snow ahead.
And ahead at 6, being merry is costing quite a bit of money. We look at how the price of decorations has gone up. That's tonight at 6.
What a beautiful shot. This is a live picture of New York from New Jersey. Going to be a lot of green and gold in East Rutherford tonight. The Packers play the Giants tonight at 7:20, I think, is the kickoff. 42 degrees in the Big Apple. Well, the 81st Golden Globe nominations were announced this morning, with the blockbusters Barbie and Oppenheimer leading the pack in the film categories.
The 3-hour award show will be broadcast live on CBS next month. This is the first year the award show will not involve the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, which was dissolved after years of scandal.
Naomi Ruckham reports from New York.
Hi, Barbie. The summer's Barbenheimer phenomenon is barreling into award season. The blockbusters lead this year's Golden Globe nominations, Barbie with 9 and Oppenheimer with 8.
This year's Golden Globes, here we go.
Cedric the Entertainer announced some of the top categories live on CBS Mornings. On the drama side, Oppenheimer will face off against Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon, as well as the thriller Anatomy of a Fall, Bradley Cooper's Maestro, the romance Past Lives, and the Nazi drama The Zone of Interest.
It's Killers of the Flower Moon versus Oppenheimer.
Right.
Two titans. Martin Scorsese versus Christopher Nolan.
Barbie is up for Best Musical or Comedy, along with nods for stars Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling and director Greta Gerwig. It goes up against Air, American Fiction, The Holdovers, May December, and Poor Things.
Good.
The Color Purple failed to make the category, but it did earn 2 acting nods, including one for star Fantasia Barrino.
You cannot win. Your dad will wash you away.
On the television side, Succession led the field, racking up 9 nominations in its final season. The Golden Globes is under new ownership after the Hollywood Foreign Press Association was disbanded following a scandal involving its lack of diversity. The show will air live on CBS Sunday, January 7th and stream on Paramount+. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
There are 2 new categories this year: cinematic and box office achievement in motion pictures, and best stand-up comedian on television.
Well, that'll be a good one. The new Golden Globes nominating committee has 300 diverse voters from 75 countries, and the Globes air on January 7th right here on CBS.
All right, when we come back, a film with some of the most beautiful and inventive animation yet.
And Julia Roberts stars in a new Netflix movie. Will Loper has previews and reviews right after this break.
Welcome back to Portage Furniture Store, your forever furniture store. Mr. Aaron Ayers, what does that mean?
Welcome back, Emmy. Yes, when we talk about forever furniture, we talk about generation-lasting, heirloom-quality custom furniture. Case in point, we live it every day. My wife and I, we have a chair in our home that my grandfather sold to my wife's grandparents. Generation lasting, 3rd generation lasting furniture.
Long, long before you and Jen had met. That's an incredible story.
We find love at Portage Furniture.
He can promise that right there. And still free delivery, amazing service from your crew.
We talk about it all the time, the best in the business,
bring it in, set it up for you, move it left, move it right. They are the best.
They're going to take care of you. And it looks like the 4th generation, they're just swooping right in. They're making some decisions here, Aaron.
They're trying to kick us out the door as quick as they can. They're anxious and they're ready to go.
Kenley, are you ready to work in the store someday?
Yeah, I was born ready.
That a girl. High five. We've all had those moments in businesses where you see the salesperson come at you and you're like, oh man, I haven't even had a second to look. Except that doesn't happen when you come to Portage Furniture.
That's right. Really, it's a pressure-free environment. Really, no pressure at all. We like the customers to be able to get a chance to look around, to really sit down on the furniture, to lay down on the mattresses, to really, again, have the no pressure atmosphere here at the store.
Absolutely. But they also know their stuff. So when you're ready, when you need them, when you have the questions for them, they're going to be here and they're ready to go.
Yeah, that's right. Our staff and our salespeople are very well knowledgeable and they know the product and everything too. So any questions, they're here for you.
From the entire Portage Furniture family, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison.
Over the years, the attorneys at Habish, & Rotier have handled numerous cases involving the design and relative safety of child car seats. Because of this litigation, manufacturers have been forced to make these seats safer. We helped change the industry, and our most precious cargo can now travel more safely. The skill expended to achieve this result is the opposite of one phone call and a quick settlement. Habish, & Rotier, national reputation, hometown service.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CRV. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
It's time now for your first ward traffic. Pretty clear across much of Madison. There is a very small slowdown on the westbound Beltline just west of Fish Hatchery Road. Now, over the last 10 minutes or so, this has actually expanded a bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if it continues to get a little bit worse. So just be prepared. But other than that, we're really not experiencing any slowdowns. And across the interstate down south of Janesville, it's green in both directions. And that's also the case up north towards the Dells. So across Madison and the entire interstate, looking very green at this hour. And as far as specific times, still green on the westbound Beltline, but just about 2 minutes slower. Also green Sun Prairie to downtown going south. And that's your first warn traffic.
Actor Zac Efron received the 2,767th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame this afternoon. He's best known for starring role in the High School Musical movie franchise. His next film, The Iron Claw, is set to open in the U.S. on December 22nd. An upset this week at the box office.
And Julia Roberts stars in a film that is only available for streaming. Those stories and more in this week's Loper Report. Here's Will.
Hey, Susan and Charlotte. This weekend, the box office brought a surprise winner. Hayao Miyazaki's The Boy and the Heron was #1 with 12 million. Setting a record for the highest North American opening for a Miyazaki film ever. But is his latest another masterpiece?
So, you made it.
From Spirited Away to My Neighbor Totoro.
Here, try this.
Japanese director and animator Hayao Miyazaki is known for his deeply emotional storytelling, fantastical elements, and jaw-dropping animation. After retiring in 2013 after The Wind Rises, Miyazaki decided to come back with The Boy and the Heron, a film following a young boy, Mahito, dealing with the grief of losing his mother in a hospital fire in 1943.
Your mother, she's awaiting your rescue. I'll be your guide.
When Mahito goes to live with his aunt, he discovers a talking heron and a world within a tower, with a girl who can perform fire magic, spirits, and of course, a rough and ready gang of giant talking parakeets.
We must protect this world ourselves.
Go back, now!
The film contains some of Miyazaki's most beautiful and inventive animation yet. And although the story didn't quite hit the emotional highs of his previous films, The Boy and the Heron is still a deeply felt story about coming to terms with the loss of a loved one and is absolutely worth seeing. Over on streaming services, newly streaming on Netflix is the film Leave the World Behind.
I'm so sorry to bother you, and this is our house.
This is your house?
Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, and Mahershala Ali star as a group of people who find themselves facing strange happenings. Planes fall from the sky, and deer hoard outside the house. They, along with the audience, are left guessing as to what's going on for the entire 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Get in the car right now!
And while the film keeps up that suspense in a way that never makes the film boring, the movie doesn't quite stick the landing.
I just want to know, what is the truth?
The final explanation is not satisfying enough to make this a must-watch, but everything leading up to the end is a fun thrill ride. From the acting to some shots that will have you wondering how they pulled that off. Also new on Netflix Thursday is the 6th and final part of The Crown.
Thank you. 3, 2, 1.
William, keep smiling, darling.
The series finale focuses on Prince William and Charles and the relevancy of the royal family itself.
Asked if the royal family were out of touch with ordinary people, 53% said yes. Asked if they were wasteful of public money, they lacked compassion, 62% said yes.
For Live at 4, I'm Will Loper.
When fate summons, even monarchs must obey.
I have to catch up on The Crown.
Lots of good choices. Now all you need is a snowy day to binge for a couple hours. We'll be right back.
Donate blood at Stoughton Health's upcoming blood drive on December 15th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event will be hosted at our Community Health and Wellness Center. Sign up online at bloodcenter.org.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
It's time to light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Get our best offers and choose from a huge selection of Ford F-150 trucks with the capability, convenience, and technology to help bring us together. Wow. Discover how Ford F-150 can make the holidays bright. Now get a built Ford Tough F-150 STX for $399 a month for 36 months with $53.49 cash due at signing. See your local Wisconsin Ford dealer.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing. When the hands that do the caring need caring. That's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
Donate blood at Stoughton Health's upcoming blood drive on December 15th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event will be hosted at our Community Health and Wellness Center. Sign up online at bloodcenter.org.
New at 5, UW's deal for more funding is thrown out by the Board of Regents, leading one politician to say he will not be negotiating anymore. We sift through all the bureaucracy to show you what may happen next. That's coming up.
If we can change one kid's life for the better, we've won.
A season of giving to kids who might otherwise find no gifts waiting for them on Christmas morning. I'll show you how a local organization is making sure highly mobile kids get a visit from Santa.
Tonight at 10.
Here's one final look at your forecast. We're going to continue to see sunshine through about Thursday as temperatures will warm up. We'll see highs in the middle 40s from Thursday through Sunday. We do have a chance of rain late Friday, and some of that rain may continue into Friday night and Saturday. It may also transition into some snow, but the chance of rain does appear to be pretty small. We also are going to be dry for much of next week, with high temperatures cooling off a bit on Monday, but highs are still going to be in the upper 30s and lower 40s, which is above average for this time of the year. So overall, expect warmer than average temperatures with fairly dry conditions for the next week or so.
Tomorrow on Live at 4, psychologist Shyla Regain has advice for coping with the holidays, especially when feeling loss or grief.
And if you have a chef or foodie on your list, tried and tested kitchen gifts from the experts at Consumer Reports. That's coming up tomorrow on Live at 4.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized New Year's Sale on now at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted furniture that's right for you.
Happy New Year!
These are the faces that smile so wide at the friends and staff who are by their side, where life is lived with a feeling of pride on every bump of life's great ride that comes from the care that sweetens the air that lives in the house that angels built. Attic Angel Community, independent homes and 4 levels of assisted living built with the help of angels.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet? Commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
Willie Street Co-op has the perfect gift for every foodie on your list. Our seasonal gifts feature thoughtful selections of great goodies like culinary delights for your favorite gourmand or treats for the sweet tooth in your life and special items for the host with the most. We even have gift ideas for kids. And the best part is every time you purchase one of these seasonal items, you're supporting fair trade, local, and natural vendors. Be an amazing gift giver and do a world of good with Willie Street Co-op this holiday season. Willie Street Co-op. Everyone is welcome.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized New Year's Sale on now at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted furniture that's right for you.
Happy New Year!
And hello there. In our final touch, ho, 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 and away they go.
It's going to be a busy delivery season, so hundreds of Santas and at least one Grinch took it upon themselves to practice for the Christmas rush at Sunday River Resort in New Remaine. Boy, look at the snow they have there.
Gosh.
250 skiers wearing Santa's trademark red suit and beard hit the slopes. And it was all to raise money for local charities. Each skier paid $25 for a lift ticket. Boy, is that a bargain. And all of the money was donated. The Skiing Santas raised nearly $8,000 for the River Fund nonprofit in Western Maine.
So that's where the snow is.
That's where it is.
Oh, I love it.
Thanks for your help, Charlotte. See you tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.